get this autograph press in.
Yeah, you can come back this way just a little bit. There you go. And just make sure it's in, then just pull it down nice and steady down through the material. Yep, you're good right there. Just start it right above the wood, raise it up just a little, hit the trigger, and then go down through the wood. Just like that.
That's kind of scary, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. All right, so see, here's your long point going into the corner.
I love that, man.
You're workable, man. My new style one.
Yeah, we'll cut this to measurement. We always want to cut it with our face side facing out. Let's flip it around. Flip it around like this, all right? Here's what I was talking about. We always want it in there. If we want it tight back, we want it sitting flat on this, just like this. All right, so if we want to cut 45, what you do, the first thing we do, because we got to cut 45 from both corners, okay? And you want the back of it to be your long point going into the corner. Okay. Okay, and you're going to cut it away from the corner. Just me.
How cool is it to see, obviously, team bonding in the football facility, but out here, and Mechie making sure he's put on the gloves, so he made sure that, but put on the gloves, they were all having fun out there. Is that important for you as a coach to have the team bonding out here?
I think anytime the team does something together as a group, other than what they do in football, that's always a good thing. Whether they go bowling together or come to do something like this, I think all those things are really good in terms of how it develops a respect and togetherness for the individuals on the team.
Coach, how were these particular players chosen to be out here for this, and what do you want them to get out of this experience?
Well, we don't choose them. They volunteer. They can volunteer for different things at different times, but we're working around class schedules, football schedules, things like that. They usually give these guys some kind of a job that, I came over here one Saturday and Tua was up on a scaffold, and I just asked Miss Terry if we could get him a job on the ground. But as I said before, what we want the players to benefit from is how much good can we do giving back to the community? How can we support the people who support us? And I think this is always a good lesson it's part of leadership, how do you serve other people? So that's kind of what we want them to get out of it. I think we have quite a few guys that do a really good job in the community of doing those type of things, and it makes me very proud that they do that.
Besides one or two more. What's been your experience building a house? If you've ever been involved in something like that, physically doing some of the labor?
When I was a kid growing up, I did labor. I drove a Coke truck. I loaded trucks at Roadway Express on midnight shift. I helped people build houses. I did construction work. But since that time, I haven't had to do that kind of stuff, which is okay with me. But anyway, I'm glad that we have people who are willing to do it so that we can provide the resources for them to have the opportunity to do it to help somebody else.
You mentioned Tua on the roof. You had Henry Tuatoa and Evan Neal on the power side. Hold your breath a little bit as a head coach.
Well, no, I'm okay. We got lots of people out here for safety reasons, and I think you got to follow safety when you're on a job like this for the workers themselves and the players.
All right. What are your thoughts on the Oklahoma and Texas officially petitioning the SEC membership? Do you think that's a good thing for the conference?
You know what? I don't really know enough about it. I know the conference commissioner and the people that are above me, administratively and organizationally, college presidents or whatever, need to make decisions like this as to how it benefits our conference and how it affects, college football as a whole. So I don't really know that I have an answer to that.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
What does this mean to you to kind of be able to help in, especially with it being your community?
I mean, it's a little bit more personal to me due to the fact like I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, so I done seen all these same houses and I done spent time in these areas, and it feels good to be back out here and help build a house and kind of the same community that I grew up in.
How much does this help from a team bonding standpoint to getting to work with your teammates and kind of help those bonds?
Oh, it's a great time for us to come out here and bond. Like we don't never like really have an opportunity to come out and help with stuff like this. Usually we in the locker room or in practice. So we spend a lot of time bonding through football, and it's a great opportunity for us to come out and bond in the community too.
Brian, was that already on the helmet, or did you put goat on there yourself?
Oh, and so I just found this helmet. I've been asking for a hard hat since I got here, and I finally found the one that I was looking for.
Anything else, guys?
You participated in this in pastures, or is this your first time?
This is my first time. Like I said, I'm appreciative to be out here.
Is this something you think you do again?
Oh, definitely. I enjoy doing this too. It just made me feel good to know that I'm out here in the community working and doing something nice for the young lady who received her new house. And just be out here helping and doing all that. So it's a great feeling.
Is that something Coach Saban tries to instill in all his players, like to give back and like just have a good heart?
Right. He always, just makes sure we're doing little stuff and just give back to the community. And even if he had to put his face on it, like, with the building the houses, that's him putting his face over and us just following his lead to come out here and just help him out and give him the biggest hand we can. And we're appreciative of it.
As someone who grew up here, what does Nick's kids mean to Tuscaloosa?
I mean, it means a lot. Like, every championship someone gets to his house, and that's big for like people around here. And it just, like I said, it should be a great feeling, like to be out here just working and building up my community.
Okay. What do you think about Phil's choice of the overalls?
Oh, see, Phil's country boy. He got on the boots and overalls, but he'll wear that stuff on a regular day.
Okay, thanks, B-Rob. Get back to work.